me, Charlie, and today I'm going to show you like a beginner's skincare and makeup routine. When I was starting out with like skincare and makeup and first like discovering it, I saw that there wasn't many videos, like in-depth videos like this. There was like TikToks and YouTube shorts and stuff like that, but there wasn't like ones like this video I'm doing now. So yeah, I'm making this for you guys. So first, skincare band, obviously. You don't have to use one, but like this is the best. Also, I got mascara on this, so I'm going to use the other side. Also, I'll tell you where to get all these products from. So I'll start with skincare. So for a cleanser, I've already cleansed my face, but for like a gentle cleanser, this Glow Recipe one, if you've got sensitive skin, it's not a great one to use because of all the fragrance in it. But if you don't, then it's a very gentle cleanser. But if you have sensitive skin, then maybe don't use this. Another cleanser that I like to use, this is a cleanser for if you've got makeup on. This one can take off your makeup as well, but this one is especially made for taking off makeup. There's this like online shop you can get it from. I'll have a look and see what it's called. Okay, so the website that you can get most of like the Korean products from is called Nudie Glow, N-U-D-I-E Glow, G-L-O-W. I'll see if you can get this one. Yeah, so this is it, but you don't, just ignore my phone, it's all messed up. But this is it. It's on Nudie Glow. You can get this from Nudie Glow. I had it in the different colour, but this one, it's mostly unscented. It has a slight scent to it, but it's really good for sensitive skin, and it's a cleansing balm, which means like you rub it between your fingers. You get a little bit, you rub it between your fingers and like put it on your face and then wash it off for like it can melt off your makeup completely. And then for one that can be used when you don't have any makeup on and for when you have makeup on, it's Beauty of Joseon. Also, I'll try and link everything in the description, but this is the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Cleansing Oil. Most skincare that's like good for sensitive young skin and old skin is Korean skincare, and I know that Glow Recipe is Korean skincare, but it's very highly scented. But this stuff is really good. You can get it on that Nudie Glow website, or you can get it on Amazon, and these are pretty affordable compared to like popular skincare brands like Drunk Elephant and Glow Recipe and most ones from like Sephora. So this is pretty affordable. I'd say this cleansing balm is like $25, and that's in Australian money, which is even more in like USD. And most people think like cleanser or skincare product that's like cheap would be bad for your skin, but not this stuff. This stuff is really good. So it does smell a little bit, but sometimes if it smells bad, that means it's good because it doesn't have any fragrance. But this one, to use it, you just like pump on like however many pumps you need and rub it all on your face, and then just wipe it off with like a face towel. So I had makeup on before this, so I used this Vanilla Co one. But if you don't have any makeup on, I wouldn't recommend using this. It's a little bit of a waste for if you don't have makeup on, because this is made for makeup. You can still use it, but like, yeah. And you need to cleanse even if you've just had sunscreen on. Like cleansing in the morning, you don't have to do, but you can do it. But cleansing at night, and even if you had like the tiniest bit, even if you just had sunscreen on or something like that, you still need to do it because it can still clog your pores. And how I started getting into like skincare and makeup is because I was traveling with my family and my grandma came along, and she had a bunch of skincare and I was using it, and this was when like things were like starting, this was when my skin was starting to like get bad. Like when I was like 11, like things were like clogging my pores and stuff, making pimples. So I was trying out some of my grandma's stuff and my skin was being like fixed immediately because I've got dry sensitive skin, which is like literally the worst. But yeah, my skin was being fixed like immediately and it was so good. So she got me onto like heaps of Korean skincare, which is really good for you. Also, this quarterly grape water, it is expensive and I kind of stole it from my auntie, but it's okay, she knows that I stole it. This stuff is really good for your skin. It's kind of expensive. A dupe for this that still works really well is Avene. I'll see where you can get it. I think you can just get it like anywhere. The Avene, like there's an Avene website. It's A-V-E-N-E. You can get it from like pharmacies and stuff like Priceline Pharmacy. Yeah, things like that. So that stuff is really good as well. There's also a La Roche-Posay version of that as well. Just like facial mists like this. Like I'll put it on right now because I'm doing my skincare. So facial mists are really good and they're hydrating for like dry skin. So this is obviously not a necessity, but if you just want to like play around with skincare, that's good to do. Next, a toner. I wouldn't say use a toner if you're under like 10 to 12 years old. If you're under 10 years old, all you need to do per day for skincare, if anything, all you need to do in the morning, you can do a moisturizer and then a sunscreen, and then at night you just do a moisturizer. So ones that I recommend, this La Roche-Posay sunscreen, super good. It's really nice. It's 50 plus, which is really good. And like, yeah, this is a facial sunscreen, and then you get different sunscreen for like your body and stuff. There's also this sunscreen, which I ran out of, but I still have it. Like, there's a little bit left. It's Beauty of Jasan. You can get it on Nudie Glow, that website. And you can also get like most Korean skincare on Amazon as well. And usually they're not fakes. It's Beauty of Jasan Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50 plus. So a 50 plus one is really good. And for moisturizer, like, I guess whatever is good for your skin type. Yeah, there's lots of different skin types, and just one with like without retinol or like ingredients that are for older skin. So next is a toner. I use both these toners, not at the same time obviously. Like, I sometimes switch it out, but this one I haven't been using as often, so I barely have any left. This is Beauty of Jasan again. You can get it on Nudie Glow or Amazon. It's the Green Plum Refreshing Toner with AHAs and BHAs, and this is really good. It's like green plum toner. So with this, you just put it onto like, I'll show you. You get a cotton pad, and I'll open this up. So you can like put it on like a tanning pad and then wipe off the dirt from your face and just like cleanse your pores. But then with this one you can use in the morning or at night, but this is optional. Like, you totally don't need a toner, but I like to use it. So you do like, with a spray one, this is Dermalogica, their Clear Start line. It's the micro pore mist, minimizes and tones, so it's like a toning mist. And Dermalogica actually sent this to me. It's really nice. It's got like cucumber essence in it. It smells like really fresh, and I think it's mostly unscented, which is good. This is more on the pricey side though, so if you want a more affordable one, go with the Beauty of Jasan one, and that one is good for young skin as well, whereas I think this is for when you start getting little breakouts and stuff. Now that I've finished wiping my face, next is serum. So the serum that I like to use, this is Beauty of Jasan. You can also use this Glow Recipe niacinamide dew drops, but niacinamide is for like 12 to adult skin. I wouldn't use this as like a beginner skincare like item. I would use this if you're a beginner. This one is like, I think $23, which I know it seems like a lot. First of all, it's Australian money. In USD it's even more. It does run out kind of fast, but it's a really good product. It's Beauty of Jasan Glow Serum. There's a lot of different like colors and like different things of it. This one is just the Glow Serum, and this is what it looks like. You can get it on that same website, Nudie Glow, or on Amazon. I think on both websites, like on both Amazon and Nudie Glow, they're around the same price, so you can just like have a look and see what suits you. This is so hydrating and it fixes my skin. It gives you a really nice glow as well. Also, you can use a facial roller. Definitely not a necessity again. Like, I don't reckon use it if you're a beginner, and also if you're young, like under 12, it won't really do anything for your face. It is cooling. The only thing it will do is if you wake up puffy, use one that's like, my camera almost fell down. If you wake up like and your face is puffy, you can use like the small roller and roll it over your face, and it will depuff your face. So that's an extra tip. Serum is really good though. So that serum is really nice. Next, lots of people, this is very controversial. This is my snail mucin. It's literally like, you guys might be like, what is that? That sounds gross. It's literally the stuff that comes off of snails. They put snails on a grate and like get them to like slide around, and it makes this. And you can get this on the same website, Nudie Glow or Amazon. But it's like so good, guys. This is Cosrx is the brand, and it's basically like the most popular brand for getting snail mucin. I don't even think you can get it from anywhere else. Being 96% snail secretion filtrate mucin, This essence helps the skin to lose less moist while keeping the skin's... What? Guys, Cosrx doesn't have very good grammar. I don't even know what it's trying to say. But this stuff is really good. Really glowy. And this stuff is like so good for your skin. It has such good reviews. And it's affordable as well. Like, it's just really nice for your skin. So if you're like against that, then it doesn't really matter, but I like to use it. Now for a moisturizer. So this one is hydrating moisturizing lotion for your face, and it's skin soothing. It's the Dermalogica Clear Start line, but I wouldn't say this is for beginners. If you're a beginner, get a CeraVe moisturizer. That's really good for beginners, and it's just like so gentle. And this one, I think, use when you're like, it says, say goodbye to dehydrated, breakout, irritated skin with this lightweight moisturizer. So it is very lightweight. If you're just starting skincare, if you're like a bit older, like a teenager, then you can use this. But if you're young, definitely get a CeraVe one. Definitely get just like a simple CeraVe moisturizer. You can get CeraVe from like anywhere, like drugstore, like a chemist. Now we've done most of our skincare. Next is just sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen I like to use most of the time. This is the La Roche-Posay face sunscreen. It's 50 plus. It's really nice. You can get it from like a pharmacy. Oh, it's very runny, but it's so good. I'm gonna rub this in. See, it doesn't leave a white cast at all, which is so good, especially for people with pale skin, because you don't want to look even more pale. And it's so lightweight on your skin. Now let's get started into makeup. If you do your skincare straight before your makeup, you don't need a primer because it's like skin prep. So we'll just get like started straight away. This makeup routine is going to be for if you're a beginner, or if your parents are a little bit strict like with makeup and don't want you to wear a lot of makeup. This is just like a basic makeup routine. We're going to start with, where is it? It's the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. So this is just really lightweight and light coverage. It's from Rare Beauty. It's the Under Eye Brightener. I've got it in shade Light, and it's really nice. I just do like 2 dots there, and then you can do some on your nose as well to like brighten it. And then if you want to do a little bit more, do some like in these areas to like lift. And then put any excess on your chin. Only put it on your chin if your chin gets like red. Like my chin is a bit red at the moment, so I'm just putting some on there to cover that up. Okay, now to blend it. So with blending something like concealer or foundation that is like cream, obviously, don't use a fluffy brush like this, because it's just gonna like instantly absorb it, and like it's not gonna blend well. You need like a dense brush like this. Even that is a tiny bit too fluffy. This would be more like a foundation brush. This is my foundation brush. So as you can see, it's like dense and pretty short, so that's really good for blending. Or you can use a beauty blender or something like this. This is really dense as well. I'm going to use this for some of it. Also, if you're having trouble blending, get a mist or even just like water. But I'm going to use mist to wet it, to wet your brush or your beauty blender. See, you just do like a little bit, and it'll make it blend a bit more smoothly. Okay, so now I'm going to do it here. This is going to be like a really natural makeup look. Be careful when you're blending around your eyes, because you don't want to get too close to your eyes, obviously. I'm going to use a beauty blender for like this and this, just to show how it would be if you use a beauty blender. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, my camera died. But basically, I'm going to show on this and this what it'll be like with a beauty blender. So my beauty blender is a little bit dirty right now, but this one, it's like a really good shape. It's like round on the rest of it, but it's got like a pointy tip, so it can go into like your eye area really well, and on the rest of your face as well. So first, some people like run them under their taps and stuff, but I just like to wet mine with a mist. So let's start blending. So you can just like dab it really quickly. And also I used to rub and it was so bad. And my makeup would look so streaky. Just like don't rub it even. And if you like have really low patience, because beauty blenders take a while to like blend stuff, don't rub your beauty blender. Just go out and buy a brush like this, or like foundation brush, or anything like that. But I find beauty blenders a bit more convenient. So there you have it. So that's like our base kind of. I'm also just gonna do a little bit, because around my like nose areas, they're a little bit irritated right now because last night I accidentally slipped with my makeup on. Never do that, guys. This is like a tips video, and last night I literally slept with my makeup on. But don't do that. I just totally forgot to cleanse. But I'm just gonna put a little bit around there. And also, if your whole face is like really red, use a green color corrector, because that will make your face like more even. Like if your whole face is red, not just like your cheeks and stuff, just like, or even if it's just your cheeks, put a little bit of green color corrector on. I think Elf has like a really affordable one, and it looks like a concealer tube, but it's just green, and you can find them at like any makeup stores. Okay, so I've got everything blended. Now we're gonna move on to like some things to give me some color. So this was to make everything even, so then when you're adding color, it stays in the places that you want it to go, like the pigment does. So I'm gonna keep out my beauty blender, and these are all my brushes, and I'll go through like the brushes and stuff. So I have two things that would be really good for beginners. So first, this Benna tint. It's like a tint, so it's really light and natural for if you're not using much makeup, for your cheeks and for your lips. So I'm going to put some on my lips, like do like, that's how much I'm doing, just like 3 dots, and then get your finger and tap it in, tap tap. And when you're doing it on your cheeks, be careful, because it's like, since it's a tint, it like sets kind of fast. So I'm gonna get out my blushes. So I've got 3 blushes, and I'm gonna use 2 today, like 1 on each side, to like show you an example. So I used Benna tint on my lips already. This is like a light powder. This one is like, I'm gonna use this because this is one of my go-tos, and it's pretty easy to use. So you just twist it up, use like the tip, don't use like the whole thing and rub it on your face. Some people can, but like I like to use the tip and do like a small C shape there. So I'm just gonna do that on one side, and then I also like doing it like a tiny bit on my nose. It gives me like a sun-kissed look, but if that's not the look you're going for, just don't do any on your nose. But I use a brush. I use this brush. It's like a bit dense, and then you just like fully blend it like this. You can go in circles if you want, and you kind of blend the blush down a little bit. So this is the area you want to hit for your blush to give you like a really nice blush look. And it also gives you a little bit of a lift with some blush up here. And also I'm just gonna, you just basically just like fully brush it until it's all blended. And if you want, you can use the butt of your beauty blender afterwards to make sure it is all like smooth, because the butt like usually wouldn't have your product on it. But yeah, so that's this side, super natural. And then guys, what do you want me to do, tint or this on this side? I'll do some tint because it's a bit more natural. So I'm gonna do like a couple dots. So I did like 4 dots there, and I'm gonna blend with my fingers, because that's the easiest to blend with like liquid tints like this. This one definitely makes you look very sun-kissed, especially if you put it on your nose. But both sides I think look really natural, which is super cute. And then so that one you just use your finger, and if you were to use a powder one, this one's She Glam, which is very affordable, very cheap. But this is the blush of it, and you use a brush that looks like this. Sometimes the brushes will say like blush brush on them. Like one of mine says like, what does this say? This says complexion buffing, but it's like, it is a foundation brush. This one says powder, and it's a powder brush. So like sometimes it will say things like that. So you get a little dab, like boop, and then you tap it a little bit to get all the excess off, and then you just kind of dab a little bit in the direction that you want to go. So you go like kind of there, or you can brush, but like it's better to dab just up. And then if you want to do some on your nose, just go like that, and just like kind of dab it on with a soft brush that looks like this. So we've got blush done. I didn't actually put this on, guys, I just was like pretending. Next thing is lashes. Well, this isn't really in like the order of doing your makeup isn't like it's more important, like the order of doing your makeup is more important if you're doing a full face than if you're doing natural beginner's makeup like I am. So I've got this lash curler. This is from Sports Girl. It's the best lash curler I've ever tried, but you can get one from like literally anywhere. You can get it from makeup stores, you can get it from pharmacies. So you want to like clamp it. Don't go too close to your eyelid, and go like, and then you just hold it down. Make sure not to blink while your eye is in it. You don't need to hold it for that long, and then you just take it off. You open it and then you take it off, and then you can kind of fix them with your finger or with a spoolie if you have one. And then here's what my lashes look like on this side. It really makes them look longer and more with more volume. I'll do this side now. And those are my lashes with the lash curler. So that's a really good substitute if you don't want to like wear mascara or anything. And if you, I'm not going to do mascara with this makeup look, but if you do want to use mascara, this Ilia, it's the Limitless Lash Mascara, the lengthening one. It looks like this. This is the mini one. This is my holy grail. Like, it's the best. It gives you the most natural looking long lashes, and you can also layer it and make them look like you actually do have mascara on as well, which is so good. Next, you can use a clear brow gel, which I don't have with me at the moment, or you can just get a spoolie and brush through your brows like this and just brush them. The shape I like to do is like I brush them up, but kind of like in the direction like this, and then you can do like whatever kind of shape you want, and then I go over the top and just go like in the direction like this, and that's how I do the shape of mine. So I'm going to do it on the other side like this, and then go on top. And you can also, I also like to go like this. I just like, and then also if you have like a clear brow gel, also use that. But like doing the same thing that I did with the spoolie, except with like the brow gel applicator. But you can do them like in a different shape if you want. Next, I'm gonna do some highlighter, but if you're a beginner, highlighter can be tricky, so I'm not sure whether to do it or not. You know what, I'll do some highlighter, and highlighter is, well, all of it is optional, but like with this kind of makeup look, highlighter is definitely optional. I have a couple different ones that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use my most natural one today. So first I have this one from Sheeglen. The top is the highlighter. You can use a brush. For the highlighter brush, you can use a small fluffy one like this. Like, it's small but it's very fluffy. You can use one like that, or a fan brush like this, and it's very nice for like getting it on your cheekbones, on like the tops of your cheekbones. So those are the two ones that you can use that are like, I think are the best to use. Also like this and this basically the same. I think I'm going to use this one, so like a small but fluffy one. So the highlighters that I have, so first is, I already showed you this Sheeglen one. I'm trying to see if there's like a shade, but I can't find one. But the top one, it's like rose gold. It's nice and natural to go with your blush. This one is also natural as well because it's more of like a skin tone. Both of them are highlighters. This one's more shimmery and this one's matte with like a little bit of shimmer. Like, it's more of a glow than a shimmer. So I might use this one on one of the sides today to show you how it looks. This one is my most pigmented one. This one's my favorite, honestly. Like, these two are my favorites. It's Rare Beauty, the Silky Touch one in shade Enlighten. This one is very very pigmented and shimmery, and a very pigmented one I wouldn't recommend for if you're a beginner. So these two, I'm going to do one on each side today. So I'm going to start with this little brush, and I'm going to go on the top, do like a couple dabs, and then you tap it. And I do this side. So you want to go like on your cheekbone, like there, to like lift. You can also blow on your brush instead of like tapping it. That's really cute. This one isn't very pigmented, so you can't really see it. So I'm going to use the other one as well. So this is the Fenty Beauty one. That is like the shades and everything. And I'm going to get quite a bit on the brush because it's not as pigmented. And I'm going to do it like on my nose. So I like to do it on the tip of my nose, which is really nice. It gives me like a nice glow. And now I'm going to use this one for the rest of my face. And you guys can like choose which one you like better. And I think they're all nice and natural highlighters. So you also go on the bridge of your nose, which you don't really have to do. Not a lot of people do, which I learned recently. But I like to do it a lot. And then do like a little bit on like your cheekbones. And those are like kind of the places to do for a beginner. Like they're simple places to put your highlighter. Also for on your like on the tops of your cheekbones, the way to use this brush, let's say I'm going to pretend to do it, so you get like a little bit and you tap it, and then you just go like swipe it like really lightly, and you can go like that. Now we have lips. So I did some Benetint earlier, but I'm going to do a little bit more just to show you guys. So you can use like a little lip tint if you're not ready to use like lip liner or like lipstick or anything. Just use like a light lip tint, and you do like however much you want, like a couple dabs or something, and then tap it in. And you have to tap it in fast because it does like set really quickly. But if you realize you do too much and it's still wet, you can get a cotton pad and just like blotch and see if some comes off for it to go a bit lighter. I like this Laneige lip mask, Laneige or Laneige, I don't know how you say it. It smells so good, and usually scented things don't really affect your lips, but this is what I use for like nighttime and in the mornings. If you want to use more of a lip gloss or like a lip oil, okay, here are all the things that you use. So I have like a lip balm. If you want to just top it with a lip balm, you can do like this. It's Burt's Bees. Also, I would recommend doing a lip balm before you do your lip gloss. So this is my Burt's Bees lip balm, and you just like, I got glitter on my lip, guys. Can you see that? It's not coming off, but that's okay. You do a little bit to moisturize your lips before you put lip gloss on. If you want to just leave it at that, then you can, because it still kind of gives you your lips a glow. But next, this is one of my favorites. It's Gishu lip oil. I wouldn't say use this for beginners, but if you do want to, well, it smells kind of bad, but it's really nice and really glossy. I do have lots of lip glosses. Also, there is Vaseline as well if you just want to use some good old Vaseline. Vaseline's great. This, my like auntie gave to me. It's from Lust Minerals, which I've never actually heard before I tried this out. But this is like a nice pink tinted lip gloss. And you can just put some on like this. And it makes your lips look so glossy. And if you think you've put too much on, get like a tissue and just blot it like this. Like pretend this is a tissue. You just like blot like, you go like this. And like it will take away a little bit of the gloss. But it'll still look so pretty. So yeah, this is the finished look. It's like a natural beginner's makeup look. If you're a beginner, I really hope this helped you. Or even if you've been using makeup and skincare for a long time, there's still some like good tips. I know a video like this would have helped me when I was beginning, but like, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!